Good evening and welcome back to COJ Roleplaying. I am your host, Goose, and with me I have Graham Brown.
Now with fully functional plastic dice.
Steve LeBreton.
Still with fully functional plastic dice.
Mark Russell.
Dysfunctional plastic dice.
And a new player that joined our crew, an old friend of ours, Eric Duke.
Hello, here with functional, hopefully, metal dice.
As you guys can see in the listings of the episodes, this one is listed as 14 on the sheer fact that we had some technical difficulties last week and we lost episode 13. So with that, during our recap, we'll give you the bullet points of what happened in episode 13, and then we'll continue on. So with Mark, would you have the honors of doing the recap for us, please?
Sure. We picked up last episode with the heroic actions of Nulfri, Darius, and Hesha destroying the rest of the skeletons and killing the Emperor of Bones. Searching the room and the guy himself, we discovered a key, a very strange key. We elected to leave the room through the wet way on the east and traveled through a flooded natural area. Didn't look like it was hand-carved. Thanks to our not-so-thief, we narrowly avoided a spike pit trap and continued on our way, where Darius heroically scaled a wall. And then Hesha offered to throw up whoever wanted to, and Nulfri stubbornly rolled up it. Getting into there, it turned out we had found the back entrance to the living quarters of probably the Emperor of Bones. Searching the ruin, we found treasure, lots and lots of gold, a spell book, and a magic wand. We left the room to the north, headed straight north past the chambers we had just come out of. We used the key to leave the chambers that we were in. Headed to the north, found a small hallway with large, strange doors on either end. We opened the first one with some difficulty. Opened the second one, and there was a 250 square foot room with 4 stone chests in it. As we tried the lids on each one of them, water started to trickle out, and we kept failing our rolls and were never able to close them. To try to see what was really going to happen, tied a rope to the last one and stood in the doorway to try and pull the lid off of it. When the fourth one finally had its lid pulled off, the 2 people manning the rope were sucked into the room, Hesha and Darius. While Nulfri worked the door on the south side, the outside, Hesha and Darius hacked away at the hinges with their magic attacks and eventually were able to break through. By then, though, there were hundreds of thousands of gallons of water filling the room up, and it burst into the small 30 square foot hallway. We did everything we could to scramble through the hallway and get out, and it looks like one of our party was trapped inside when we slammed the floodwater door closed behind us. He was hunting for a crowbar and some pittance and is assumed drowned. And I think that takes us to where we are now.
Alrighty. So, as you guys are back into the Emperor of Bones chamber, tired, wet.
Very wet.
Very wet. What are you guys up to now?
So it's only been like 4 rounds then since the water started gushing. It's been an action-packed minute, shall we say.
minute and a half, yeah. So you guys now sealed up the room in the hallway to room 6. You do have the archway that leads to what looks like to be a dark room. And then the other door on the other side that you guys originally came in from.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So since it's been such a short time, I should still have detect magic functioning. Because it lasts 10 minutes. 60 rounds. So, lads, that entire room full of water was a magic trap. Spoiler alert.
Whoa!
Um,
I don't think we
I
should go
kinda
back
had
in
a
it.
feeling.
Right? We
What
don't
was-
want to go back in.
yeah. So, what in here is anything magical that I can see?
What was here that you already know about are the candles.
Yeah.
And Nulfri's sword.
No
Well,
free
yeah.
sword.
Well, I already know about that. The sword.
All your personal items that you've had or got.
Okay. So I would like to peer around the corner into. Sorry, go ahead.
Nothing new.
Okay. I'm just worried that there are cascade effects from setting off the trap to the north, but okay. I would like to peer down the hall into room 3, where it looks like there's a fountain or something.
Fountain and a lot of cobwebs.
Okay,
I have a bad feeling about this.
lads.
Remember the
where is
last time? The giant spiders in the forest?
I wasn't there.
I hate
Are you
spiders.
sure? I was there.
No, it was our other dwarven cleric that was there.
Oh,
Yet
he wasn't
another
a dwarf. He was
cleric?
an orc.
Oh yeah, half orc.
Boy, lads, where was that key? I remember that we found. Remember that key that who had?
Yeah, we used it to open the chamber down south.
Yeah, what happened to the key?
It's probably here with this pile of loot we left just outside the hallway before we opened those strange doors.
Oh, did we do that? I was busy helping Hesha pry the door open.
Oh, you got to have a head for numbers. Got to manage your finances properly.
I thought you and I got the same grades in school.
But who's full of gold?
I sense the Bard's Tales narrator's about to yell at us for killing wolves.
So
Okay.
it's lots of spider webs towards that fountain, huh? Could we burn them? Anybody make some fire?
Well, we've got those candles.
Yeah, they don't go out, right?
The candles over there, so I'll go grab a couple of the candles.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute. We don't have any torches, but both dwarves have dark vision. And what about the dragonborn?
I cannot see in the dark.
Ah, okay.
But we do all have torches because we all
I
have
do
adventure
have
packs.
Well, actually, mine and Darius's torches are probably wrecked from being in that room.
a
Soaking
little
wet.
soaked. Yeah. Well, good thing you've got these candles that never go out.
Yeah, I know. All right. So I will
Much
grab.
fire, but I can blow lightning.
Yeah.
Hang on to that for the moment.
Okay.
So I will get a candle, and I will use my thaumaturgy cantrip to make it glow a little brighter. So, try to act like a flashlight. And so it's very heavily cobwebbed in there, is it? Okay. Hesha, why don't you grab one of the skeleton corpses and lob it down the hall through the cobwebs and see what happens.
Good idea.
And they say Nulfri's the only one with brains. Come on.
Hesha will grab a skeleton and fire it up into the room.
As the skeleton enters the room, it looks like it triggers something. And you hear what sounds like to be scurrying of something in the room heading towards the skeleton.
All right.
Damn it, I hate spiders.
So can we see anything in there?
Yes, actually, the two with dark vision can
Yeah,
see.
what do we see?
Looks like to be spider swarms.
Swarms. Big spiders, little spiders? Can we
as soon-
step on them or do we have to kick them?
As soon as I get the size of them, I gotta find that tool that was put on the chat here.
Spiders, eh?
We killed them before by stabbing them.
Yeah, and I'm running out of my divine bag of tricks, lads.
Let's see. They are a medium swarm of tiny beast.
Oh, tiny.
Yeah.
Smush, not kick.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a flag and a lamp oil we can light them up with? Me either.
Well, I can. I have my sacred flame cantrip.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're vulnerable, like undead, or it's like radiant damage, right? So I don't know if in the rules of the game it's actual fire or if it's just holy fire that burns the undead. I think that's what
it's. Yeah.
If it's radiant damage, it would be holy fire, not fire.
Fire. Okay.
If we have anything that is combustible, my lightning breath will light it on fire.
Oh yeah.
All those skeletons are covered in tattered armor. I bet skeletons in tattered clothing burn.
I've got brewer's supplies, but my booze is on Lord Godfrey's trailer or on his cart.
That's our wagon.
Or whatever.
The wagon would burn too, but it's also not down here.
Yeah, no. I think it would be a lot harder to get the wagon down here to burn the spiders.
How about the
than
Lich's
to
robes?
just run through and stomp on spiders.
The Lich? He was not naked, right? Let's burn his shit.
Yeah, just start firing skeletons into the room.
Giant torches.
Well, if we can get a torch going, I can make it flare up, right?
What?
Well, we've got these magic candles.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we try to see if the magic candle will like light anything on fire? Is it hot or is it just light?
No, the candle's not hot.
Ah.
Ooh.
Well, Nulfri, you've got an explorer's pack, right? So you should have a few torches and stuff.
Sure do.
Okay. Say, what about that fountain? So it's what, at 1, 2, 3, 40 feet away? What can we see from where we're at?
It's just a decorative, what looks like to be a decorative fountain at one time.
Is there any water coming out of it?
No.
Okay, good. And there's nothing magic that I can see down in there? Nothing, okay. Detect magic doesn't see anything.
It's just swarms of spiders. Good thing we're poison resistant.
Yeah, I know. If I start attacking them, they'll probably swarm this way. So
let's build a wall
water.
of skeletons that we set on fire that they have to run through to get to us.
Oh, well, okay.
All right. As you guys are discussing your battle,
Absolutely.
Far too much.
the swarm is starting to come out through the archway.
No kidding.
Very rude of them not to wait for us to be finished our battle plans. This is why I hate spiders.
Yeah, they have no sense of timing.
How about we go south back through the door that we originally came into the room from, and make our way back to like the main area. We're past and let's not step on the magic missile trap this time.
Right.
Good
All
plan.
right. Fuck you, spiders. We're going the other way. And we'll close the door.
Yeah, close the door behind us.
Because spiders can't open doors.
No spiders can't.
No thumbs.
So you guys are traveling back through the hallway, up the stairs, and then back through the hallway past the
stubborn wand in the wall.
Man,
wall.
no one could get that wand. Yes.
And then crossing the poor dead knight.
Oh, what was it? A halfling or something?
No, it was a thiefling.
Tiefling. Oh, with the horn.
Tiefling.
Tiefling.
Means he's the devil.
A knight wearing studded leather armor. Yeah, right. Non-union.
All right, so do you want to head north from the antechamber when we get there?
Yes. So there's looks like a staircase that curves and goes down.
Looks like.
Who's in the lead?
Hesha or Nulfri?
Who's taking it easy or
It's usually Hesha that goes first.
Hesha, you're not feeling too good though. You don't look too good. You look like you've been injured.
No, I'm okay. I'm not awesome, but I'm okay now.
Okay.
He's waterlogged.
We had that rest.
Before the near drowning.
Yes, before the near drowning, we took a rest, and I healed up some hit points.
Okay.
I also have health potions if I need them that I'd forgotten about.
All right, so Hesha in the lead. Darius bringing up the rear?
Sure.
Or do you want to be in the middle?
Yeah, I'll go in the middle. Sure. I'll stick with Hesha.
Okay.
Hesha's walking in, not wearing his shield. He's holding it.
All right, so we are taking it easy over that threshold.
With yeah. Which one? Where the trap panel is? Or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we know about it now.
Yeah. Just making sure. You have Nulfri in your group.
Well, and me.
Nulfri remembers traps. They're bad.
Just doesn't remember numbers.
He does.
Oh yeah, just
All 5 of them.
Yeah, go on.
So you come around the corner of that down those stairs.
Yep.
And you see another archway.
Mm-hmm.
And then a little hallway off to the left.
All right.
Well,
so if we can see through that archway, we can probably see the fountain again.
Yes.
Okay, and cobwebs and things.
Yep.
Okay. Is Detect Magic still running?
No.
Oh, it's faded. Okay. Damn. All right. So that wand, I never really got a chance to examine it. So to understand what it is, it would be an Arcana roll, correct?
Yes, it would be.
All right. I'll try one of these Danielle's dice.
Ooh.
12.
Let's see. Did the write-up get put up in the... Yes, it did. Right there.
It's not in Discord, right?
No, it's in the chat from last week.
That's right.
Wand of Secrets.
Yep.
Wand, minor to your uncommon, 1 pound. It has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet, the wand pulses.
Yeah, I see
and
it.
Points at the nearest. Ah, cool.
So is 12 enough?
You don't... You know what it is? You know what it does. You do not know how many charges are on it.
Okay. Well, I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
So Wingardium Leviosa, or whatever it is.
Rude.
There are no secret traps or doors.
And that's within 30 feet. So we're standing in front of the door. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. All right. Seems, lads, it seems we're okay to try to open this door. Does not seem to be any secret traps.
All right.
Is the door locked?
this thing's got the whole thing screwed up. The module I'm reading off of.
Mm-hmm.
Room 3 should be room 4, and room 4 should be room 3.
Typo.
Yep.
The world is full of them.
Oh well. Spiders are gone. They ran away into 5 looking for us.
And then the archway in between that hallway and the spider, what we're going to be calling the spider room now.
Yeah.
There's a rusted portcullis. Yeah, portcullis there.
Is it down or up?
It's
those
down.
dotted lines.
Oh yeah, so we got to break through if we want to get through. I don't think that portcullis will hold the spiders back.
Okay.
So we want to go there towards the fountain with the spiders having exited the room already, or do we want to try this door north of us?
Let's try room number 4 on the map.
Okay.
Door first? Okay.
Yeah,
That was going to be my suggestion as well.
All right. Can we kick open the door?
You kick open the door.
What's inside? Can I see from the doorway?
There is nothing inside.
Well, this is a bust.
Because I didn't read through the whole thing and I amalgamated room 3 and 4 into the same room. So room 4 on the map is empty.
All right.
So the fountain was just a decorative hallway with a fountain in it before.
And spiders.
And you would have had to go
That's
through the
spiders.
spider room to get to it because of the rusty portcullis.
Yes.
But we've already sent the spiders to the east into the where the Lord of Bones was. Whoa, gentlemen, I think we can call this dungeon explored and claim our 200 GP reward.
I think you are correct, sir.
I hate paladins. Just throw that in there.
Aren't they your people?
They're not my people. They're pompous twits.
Good,
Oh,
dude.
sacred oaths and quests and shit. They can shove it up their ass.
Well, let's go get paid.
All right,
Well,
back up we go.
Yes,
All right,
I think we've inspected this place enough. It really needs some heavy duty renovation. This is a gut job, boys. Down to the studs. We need an exterminator. We've already taken care of the undead. There's an indoor pool. It's gonna be great.
Our real estate conversation was after we stopped recording, so no one listening will understand what you're talking about.
So
Take it for
what Graham was referring to is after we stopped recording the last game, they were planning on possessing the tower and trying to flip it to make a quick buck.
Castle flipping.
Castle flipping, that's it.
You got to buy the worst castle on the best street. But if this is like, it takes 45 minutes for a dwarf to walk around it, it's like bigger than Canaterra Park. So, yeah, it's a bit too much of investment right now. We got to make some money. We got to raise some capital.
All right. So you guys are trudging up the stairs.
Yeah, we've got a reward to collect. We killed the Emperor of Bones and his pet bugbear owlbear thing.
Did we take the Emperor of Bones' head? Wasn't that?
No.
Oh. We need some sort of proof, right?
Sure.
See, this is why I hate paladins. There was no, just go and take care of that because the land is desecrated. And okay, we did, but what proof are they going to accept?
We stole his spell book and his magic wand.
Yeah, we've got that. Yeah, so we mugged him.
Mm-hmm.
You can say we mugged him.
Well,
Right?
at least looted his place, yeah.
There's a lot of water and some spiders down there. Caveat emptor.
Yeah. Hesha, you're going to have to do all the talking.
Fair enough.
All right. So once you guys step out and into the bright sunlight without a dark cloud in sight, you make your way back to Daggerford.
Back to town.
And as you are traveling, let's talk to Eric.
Hey.
Hello, Eric. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Thanks, Goose.
So we are going to start you off as a traveling class that you are.
Right.
So none of the other players can know what you are until they meet you.
Gotcha.
We're going to have you come into Daggerford. You found that after the discussion we had before you started up tonight, you were told that there's travelers here doing the exact same job.
Oh, okay.
But you weren't given any descriptions.
Gotcha.
Just you know that items that were given have remnants of ravens.
Remnants of ravens. Okay.
So you walk into Daggerford. It is
right.
a nice, quaint little city on the river just off the Sword Coast.
Okay. Well, if I was going to go looking for people who weren't from here, I'd try the local inn or tavern and ask after a group of people and see if they've been talking about the situation I've been informed on. Asking questions around.
Yes,
I'll just go in and use my charm.
Okay. So you go into to taverns using your loot.
Oh, yes. And I'll first tavern I come to, I'll go up to the bartender.
Yep. Hey, what do you want?
Ah, good day to you, sir. I'm new in town, and I'm looking after some people.
You're looking after some people?
I'm looking for some people. I haven't met them, but I've been told about them, and that they're looking for something similar as me. And I'm very interested in meeting them. I was wondering if you've heard about them. They'd be looking for something to do with strange magic. They'd be coming in and talking about people with their heads missing. Have you heard anything about that?
Oh, we've heard stories of people's heads blowing off every once in a while, but I haven't heard any travelers coming in looking for anybody like that.
Oh.
But mind you, the Paladins have rounded up all the adventurers that came in to deal with a freaking tower, but...
The freaking tower?
Yeah.
I'll have to go see the Paladins then.
It drove all my business away. There's no adventurers in town.
Well, you know what? I'll take an ale.
All right.
I'll put down a silver piece. And I'll give them a little bit of business because they told me something I wanted to hear. Now, once I finish that, I'll go find the Paladins.
As you are traveling, you find a group of Paladins in the town center with a mishmash of different god symbols on each of them.
All right.
Like they're waiting patiently for something.
Okay. Do I recognize any of the deity symbols?
You recognize the majority of them, yeah.
Okay. Whichever one I'm trying to think of which one I feel most comfortable approaching because, let's see. Is there a Paladin of Saloon?
No, there is not.
Nope. Okay. Well, that would be the one I'd feel most comfortable with. Is there one for the Raven Queen?
No, there is not.
No, there's not? Okay, then I'll just walk up to the first paladin I see then.
Paladin for the Raven Queen.
Hey, you never know. Well, okay, can I just get a clarification, Goose? Because I've heard different descriptions of the Raven Queen. Is the Raven Queen considered an evil god in this, or kind of a neutral god?
She hasn't claimed being good and or evil at all.
So she's kind of a neutral god then. Okay.
She apparently is batshit crazy.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man. Well, I'll go to the first paladin I see, and I'll start inquiring after a group of individuals who are asking about heads exploding. Start striking up a conversation. I'm new to town. My name's Berrian Cull, and I've just come into town, and I've been looking into the occurrences of people's heads exploding. And I've heard some people have come into town also looking for that, and I'd like to try to find them.
We haven't heard of anybody coming in looking for that information. We've been more dealing with a presence of evil in our lighthouse on the coast.
Presence of evil, you say?
Yeah.
Necromantic evil?
It is evil. Of the utmost evilness.
Utmost evilness. That certainly sounds like it could be necromancy. Perhaps I should take a wander over to this lighthouse then.
Well, we already have sent people out there. I don't want to see you get injured. You don't look like you could fight.
I'm a man of modest means. I've been around. I've seen a thing or two.
I don't think your fancy loot will help defend against anything that's out there.
Well, I mean, I guess I'd have to take your word for it. Well, would you mind if I stayed around here and waited to see if any of these adventurers come back then?
You can do whatever you want. Daggerford is a free city.
I just don't want to miss them if they come back. And I'll find a place to post myself up and just, toss a hat down and just start playing my lute. See if I get a coin or two.
Roll your D20.
Performance check.
Performance, and because you're playing using your lute.
Absolutely. That would be a 16.
All right. You have gathered a crowd of villagers or city folk.
I'll try to play something that's not mocking the gods. Something about grand adventures. Somehow, in spite of the fact that generally I don't really think too much about it, a group of paladins doesn't seem like they're going to appreciate anything that mocks the gods. So I'll just stick to rousing adventuring songs. And then I'll throw in the occasional tragedy in there just to tug at people's heartstrings.
All right. So for the hour and a half you are playing, you managed to collect about 8 gold.
8 gold? Nice.
All together.
Okay. And I'll say that if I'm still here this evening, I might be at one of the inns when I get to the end. Just to plug myself, because, shameless self-promotion.
As the adventurers are entering Daggerford, you hear a faint sound of music playing from the center. As you guys walk up, you see that whatever was playing the music has stopped. And you see the group of paladins just huddled in their little mass right by the fountain again.
All right, Hesha, you do the talking.
I'll walk up to the whichever one was the one that was doing all the talking last time. Oh, Paladin, I have good news.
Oh, adventurers, you have come back.
Yes, we have, and we've come back successful. All of the undead in the tower have been taken care of, and their evil rituals have been stopped.
Ah, excellent. Now we can get in there and start cleaning the land. Do you have proof of your adventure?
Um,
Because you could have just sat outside the tower for all this time and say, hey.
The clouds. The clouds are God.
I'm going to point up at the sky and be like, think all the unnatural cloud cover that was here signifying that something shady was happening. Now that it's gone, I'm going to claim that as our proof.
And we've got these candles that you can't blow out.
We do have those.
All right, adventurers.
And look at the blood on me. I didn't get this just sitting around waiting.
All right. Calm down. Just 200 gold's a lot of money.
Each, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we want it.
So here's your 200 gold, adventurers. Thank you for your service.
No, thank you.
And the Paladins all group back together and scuttle off.
All right, so we got those 2 gems. They were 10 each, 100 gold, and then 200 gold from the Paladins. So the whole take is 320.
Yeah.
Revenue is 320.
Yeah.
So I got one.
effectively, we get 100 each.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys, I'll just take the 100. I got the wand, so you guys can get 110 if you want. It's fine.
Sure.
If it looks like they're breaking up, then I'm going to head over to this group of adventurers and introduce myself.
Okay, I need perception rolls from everyone.
Okay.
I see it.
25.
He sees it better.
He sees it better.
I got 21.
All right, you see it. Eric?
Okay, walk over. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
I need a perception roll.
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you meant me too. I got an 11. I probably don't see it.
Mark, I'd lead a perception roll for Nulfri.
12.
And you don't see it. But Hesha and Darius notice a scrawny little guy walking towards you, his loot strapped to his back with raven feathers hanging off the head of the loot.
Off the head of the guitar or of the
Yep.
lute? Okay.
Yep.
Human?
Is he human? I forgot.
Half elf.
Half elf.
Half elf. Okay. Well, you got to remember, scrawny little. I mean, Darius stands a towering 4'5", you know.
Oh, we did taller. He's taller than you.
Everybody is scrawny to Hesha.
Yeah, that's just 7 feet.
I'm definitely scrawny compared to Ollie.
So, can you please describe your character, Eric?
All right. Before you see a scrawny half elf, about 5'9", lightly tanned skin, brown hair, blue eyes. Just wearing common traveling clothes, a little bit of flair to them because, you got to look nice, but, nothing extravagant. And just strolling up to you.
Now, everybody else, describe what he sees. Starting with Graham.
Okay. Darius is a dwarf, standing 4'5", wearing chainmail, carrying a shield with not one but two holy symbols on it. One being an upright flaming sword, the other being a raven's head pointed to the right. He's carrying.
He didn't see the raven's head.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
You're a dwarf in armor.
Dwarf in armor with a shield, a warhammer, and a bladed morning star, and a pack. Looked like he's recently dried out. Black hair, black beard, tan skin.
All right. Hesha.
So you see also from your vantage point, you would guess has to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 feet tall. Brilliant blue scaled dragonborn. To your discerning eye, you would have to say this guy weighs a half a ton. He's wearing chainmail and has a large assortment of weapons on him. And he's carrying a very large black shield with a raven's head and beak coming out the front of it.
And Nulfri.
Nulfri's another dwarf in chainmail, a little taller than Darius, a little older, graying hair, a shield with nothing special on it because it was looted from some skeletons when he woke up not tied down in a chamber with no memory. And he's got not the normal dwarven weapons. He's got a couple of crossbows and a rapier.
Oh, Hesha's also wearing the tattered remains of what you would believe to be some form of tabard over his armor.
Oh, I'm also wearing leather armor. Sorry. So I'll walk up. Good day, gentlemen. This may sound kind of strange, but I'm looking into people's heads exploding.
My head exploded.
Good to know.
I got better.
Well, I kind of guessed, but yeah. And I kind of had this strange message and visitation by the Raven Queen sending me to find out about people's heads exploding. She seemed quite insistent about it.
I'm Nulfri. I know the Raven Queen real well. We're good friends. She asked me to be her champion in the mortal realm. And I've got a couple of friends whose heads have exploded. My buddy Gideon, his head exploded. He did not recover, but then he did. He came back and we saw him. I had a drink with him, but then he had to go, and he's working for the Raven Queen. There was Elias. His head exploded, and he got better, but then he drowned. And then there was Fang. His head exploded. He did not get better. And we were traveling with Lord Godfrey, and his nephew's head exploded too, and he didn't get better.
Brother.
Nephew's brother exploded. It didn't get better.
Well, so, I'm not so much hearing about these Sun Brothers so much, but perhaps there's a song in it somewhere.
So,
Lord Godfrey, you say?
No,
that could make for a very interesting song of Sun Brothers.
Nulfri.
Hesha.
At some point in time, we're going to have a little conversation about subtlety.
Is that time now?
Possibly soon.
My good dwarf, you and I share a commonality. Neither of us are particularly subtle.
My half-elf friend, it appears also been given a divine mandate by the mighty goddess.
Yeah, got this fancy loot. I really like playing it, and it helps me when I do.
As he unslings it from his back, you notice it to be as shiny as Hesha's shield, with silver strings and feathers, raven feathers hanging off the head as a charm.
Mm-hmm.
Appears as though all of us have been bought and paid for.
Divine mandate, my dragonborn friend. Divine mandate.
BFF.
A cleric's divine mandate is a mercenary's bought and paid for.
Sure.
I'm in it for the story, my friends.
I'm in it for the cracking of heads.
She flirted with me.
Me too.
So, do you have much in the way of leads? I've just been told about this. I have no idea where to even start, other than I was pushed in this general direction to this town, and that there were other people looking into it.
Hesha, should I be subtle now?
I believe so.
All
How
right.
about we get a room at the inn over here how about we go to the inn that we had
Lord Godfrey.
hired rooms at? We'll sit down, have a nice cup of ale, and have a nice little discussion in a little bit more discreet of a area than out in the middle of the square in Daggerford.
Works for me.
Yeah, let's get beer.
Okay, so insight, John. That's
Yes.
a wisdom roll, right? So,
I believe so, yeah.
yeah, so I would like to use my insight. And oh, by the way, what was your name, my half-elf friend?
Of course. Berrian Cull, my friend. You have not heard of me?
Berrian
I'm a traveling
Cull.
troubadour and minstrel.
Oh, I serve a war god. Our sound is the bodies hitting the floor.
The sound of marching feet has ever been with the sound of pipes and music.
That's true. My name is Darius Grunden.
Good to meet you,
Sworn to
Darius.
Tempest and the Raven Queen.
The Tempest and the Raven Queen.
All right, so what I wanted to do was make an insight roll to judge the sincerity of our newcomer.
All right.
So, not 20.
Yeah,
Natural 20?
he's sincere. He fully believes that this is the path he was put on. He looks like he's dire trying to find people that he was told would be here.
Okay.
There is no sense of
Deception, malice.
No. He looks like he is on the up and up.
What time of day is it? Because we left after lunch, so it's got to be
Yeah.
like
No, surprisingly, it's still to you daytime.
oh,
To everybody else, it's the next day.
oh shit. Godfrey's gonna be. Well, we don't know that, so okay. Let's go back to find Lord Godfrey then.
So to the Crown and Anchor.
To the Crown and Anchor.
Crown and Anchor.
But we lost a day in there?
Yes.
We did rest.
Right. We did rest.
For 1 hour.
Yeah, for 1 hour.
And
We-
spend an hour walking there, an hour walking back, 3 hours walking down the stairs, at least as many walking up the stairs. 2 whole minutes in that wet room.
Yeah, I guess.
Feels
guess
like it's been weeks.
All right. So what time of day is it then?
You gather it's lunchtime.
Okay.
Perfect.
Let's eat.
And to the Crown of Anchor. And as are we getting a thunderstorm?
Sounded like it.
I've heard that. I got informed by my kids.
Okay. Let's go to open the window so we can hear it even louder.
It was a dark and stormy night.
Yeah, there's some rain over us.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
I have no rain, but that thunder is rumbling.
Okay. So, as you guys walk into the Crown and Anchor, you hear someone from behind the bar go, "Oh, a drink!" I was going to call you a dragonborn. Son of a bitch.
Take two.
Edit this out in post. You are dragonborn, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. For some odd reason, I flashed back into Skyrim.
Oh.
It's like,
Same name, different
Yeah.
meaning.
ah, dragonborn! And you see dudes scurry from behind the bar, going, "We haven't seen dragonborn here for a while."
I get that a lot.
I got really hope this ain't going to screw up the recording. Because I heard it coming from the...
Yeah, it's rolling around.
Definitely
Marks
is.
down.
I didn't open the window. Well, I mean, I did, but then I shut it again.
Wow, I get to tell my relatives I got to meet a dragonborn. A blue one this time.
And
What
great
can you do?
honor was had by all. Great, good innkeep.
What do you for?
Well, there was a gentleman named Lord Godfrey that came in yesterday.
We'll let that roll over.
Oh, it just made it to my place.
It just made it to mine too.
I think it got me first.
Which means it's coming quickly.
Speed of sound.
It just has to hold out for another 30 minutes. That's all I need it for. All right. Right from the top. As you walk into the Crown and Anchor, you hear from what sounds like coming from behind the bar, "Oh, a dragonborn!" And you see a little dude scurry from behind the bar coming right up to your group. "Oh, I haven't seen a dragonborn in for like ever. This time I got to see a blue one. How can I do you for?"
Well, couple of things. First off, I believe a party member of ours came in yesterday and booked room in your stables for our wagon.
Are you Lord Godfrey's party?
We are with Lord Godfrey's party, yes.
Oh, perfect. Your rooms are all set up upstairs. There is food and drink ready for when you are ready.
Excellent. Do we know where Lord Godfrey is by any chance?
No, unfortunately, I don't keep tabs on my patrons.
But he's not in the...
But he's not in the...
And he hasn't left Daggerford yet.
Not that I know of.
That's all I need. Secondly, so you said there's food and everything prepared for us?
Yes.
Do you have a private room that we could sit in and eat and talk?
There's a room upstairs just for such an occasion.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. When you need anything, you come down, you talk to me.
You got it.
I got to see another Dragonborn again. And he walks back to, so happy I'm going to make fun of my brother. And Never winner.
Hesha starts heading towards the stairs to go up to the private room. He stops at the bottom of the stairs and says, Berrian?
Berrian. Berrian.
I was almost right. I spelled it Bar. Berrian, after you.
Thank you, sir. And I'll walk up the stairs.
I'm heading up after him.
All right, let's sit down and eat and have some ale.
It's a luscious meal. Pheasants, fruits, veggies,
Desserts.
eggs, desserts, wine, ale, mead.
Great.
You ask for it, it can be on the table.
Okay. Well, you heard pretty much our life stories from
Our subtle friend.
from Nulfri here. You gave us a convincingly enough detailed explanation as to why you're looking for us. I'm prepared to take you at face value for now.
Fair enough.
But Berrian, it is very important that you understand. If this turns out to be some form of ruse and you work for our enemies, I will eat you.
Consider it the same with me. I've never had a drink before. I'm joking. It's a joke.
So it's okay. I don't think anybody has ever threatened to eat me before. And also, I'm impressed, Berrian. Usually when I tell people I'm going to eat them, I tend to get a little bit more scared.
Well, to be fair, it's a big world and I've seen a fair amount of it. I've been wandering around for years.
Fair enough.
I've been making my supper in common rooms and taverns. Here to there, sleeping under the occasional hedge, sleeping in the occasional hayloft, occasionally taking a roll with the farmer's daughter. You know, that kind of thing. That one usually requires an early exit in the morning, though.
I bet.
All right, so yes, we know where the necromancer is. We're on the trail together. We're going to leave with Lord Godfrey as soon as we can. Sorry, guys, I just couldn't hold it in anymore.
Necromancer. I didn't get a lot of details, but yeah, blowing up heads makes a certain amount of sense.
All right, I need to go find an armor. I need a flail or a warhammer.
All right.
Yes, I would suggest if we know that our enemy is a necromancer, and we know that blunt weapons are effective. So if you're skilled in any way, I would suggest picking up some form of club or flail or mace or something.
Well, I've had experience with hand crossbows, rapiers, long and short swords, and simple weapons. Nothing. Probably a club I could handle, but
yeah, a light hammer, a mace, a quarterstaff, all good bludgeoning weapons. Nice, simple bludgeoning weapons.
I'll have to take a look at what qualifies as a simple weapon.
Something like a club or a great club or a light hammer or a mace or a quarterstaff all make good, simple bludgeoning weapons. Trust me, I'm a gladiator. I've used them all.
Oh, you'll get a few good.
I would
out of
strongly
Nulfri.
suggest staying away from the morning stars and things of that ilk. They look cool, but if you're not practiced with them, you'll hurt yourself badly and not so much your enemy.
Well, things on chains, not so much my deal. No. I'll go with something that'll just sit in my hand.
John, one thing I never did was roll starting character gold. I don't know what that is supposed to be, so I never rolled anything for it. Is that how you were doing it, or?
I could have sworn we chatted about that too.
Before the first, you and I did. That is not how Goose was doing it for this game.
Did I start with any money? That's just a question.
Yes, I started with like 150 or so based on a couple of rolls.
We might have done it for Fang, but not for
Probably.
Darius.
Yeah, you didn't do it for him yet, but we did talk about it for Fang.
Yeah. Okay. So what would I have done then?
Eric, quarterstaff.
Yeah.
D6 bludgeoning or versatile, so D8 if you use two hands.
I'm looking up the roll for you.
I just looked in the book. I'll go buy one of those with you.
I wonder if we have time to get my Warhammer silvered.
Probably not.
Well, then I'll try to find a silver Warhammer.
I see it here. It's 5d4 times 10 starting gold for a cleric.
That sounds about right.
Okay. So that's
200.
Oh, wait, one more
220
roll.
if your name's Elias.
For fuck's sake. So
I started with around 150, but I spent 100 of it on a pearl so I can identify magical items.
okay,
You know-
so that would be 140 plus 100 from the fucking Paladins, and our mission. So that would be 240 gold.
Okay.
Darius would like to find the armorer and buy splint armor.
Cool.
200 gold according to the player's guide. But that's, that can be something we can do after lunch or whatever.
All right, so we'll role play that.
Yes.
Sure.
So I was just going to say Fang. Damn it.
Mm-mm.
Darius.
Darius, you are going to head to the armorer
Yes.
as Nulfri is heading to a weaponsmith.
Yeah.
I'm going to join Nulfri to the weaponsmith.
Okay.
Hesha is going to go to sleep.
And Hesha's going to go to
He's
bed.
going to let everybody know that if they need him and we need to leave, to come get him, but he needs a bed.
All right. So we will deal with the armorer first.
Sure.
So as you travel down the street, you do find the marketplace. You see blacksmiths, weaponsmiths, armorers, alchemists, and all that sorts of jazz. And you find your armor that you're looking for. And you walk into his tent.
Hello, my good man.
Good evenings. Afternoon, sir.
Yes. I am looking for an armor upgrade. Can you help me out?
Depending on what you are looking for, I quite possibly could.
I'm looking to go from chainmail to splint. What have you got on the rack?
Well, I have stuff for humans. I have stuff for halflings. I have stuff for dwarves.
That's fantastic.
What specifically kind of upgrade are you looking for?
Splint armor. It's the next class up from chain, but you don't need 15 strength for.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
You do?
Yep.
Oh shit! I thought it was. It's 15 for splint and for plate.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Well, then I guess I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. It looks like you're a little on the weak side to be wearing split.
Yeah, I guess I have to eat my Wheaties. Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you for coming in.
And yeah, Darius is going to go take a nap because he needs to recover.
Okay. All right. Nulfri. You are Nulfri. Walking in, you find the same market. You find your weaponsmith.
Smith,
Hi, Darth. What can I help you with?
I need a new weapon for crushing bones.
I got the perfect weapon here.
What do you have? A Warhammer. Oh, very nice. I hear you deal in expensive weapons. Do you have a silvered Warhammer?
No, unfortunately I don't.
Okay. All right. Well, what's the price for this Warhammer?
15 gold?
And what if we throw in a quarterstaff for the pointy head here?
Or the
He means me.
You know what? You buy the Warhammer. I'll throw in the quarterstaff for your puny guy right here.
It's a deal.
All right.
Fantastic.
So your quarterstaff is 1d6 bludgeoning and 1d8 versatile. The Warhammer's 1d8 bludgeoning, 1d10 versatile.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So attack bonus for that is proficiency plus strength modifier.
Versatile? Yeah, versatile means you can use it two-handed for the higher damage.
Oh no, I meant the attack bonus. Yeah, it's been a while.
Strength?
Yes, unless your class specifies differently, your melee weapons will be strength modified.
Yeah.
Unless it's finesse, and then you can use dex optionally instead.
That's why I picked a rapier for my sword.
Because it's finesse?
Yeah, I have better dex than strength.
All right, what are you two doing now that you went and spent money?
Ooh, what indeed?
Get a drink?
Get a drink!
All right then.
Now, you guys going back to the Crown and Anchor? You guys going to a different tavern?
New drink or old drink?
Your choice. You're from around here. I'm not.
Well, I'm not, but that's okay. Let's go to a new place. One I haven't been to, one he hasn't been to.
All right. So you guys travel around. You find a tavern. There is song coming from the tavern.
Probably a pretender, but we'll see how quality it is.
Yeah, let's go.
It's always good to judge the competition.
As you walk into this dimly lit, even though it's still somewhat bright outside, tavern, you hear song. You see a fight break out just in the back far corner. And you see people drinking, people playing cards, typical tavern stuff.
It's your kind of place?
It's my kind of place. Well,
All
let's
right.
see if anybody wants to rumble.
First round's on me.
The song isn't as good as you would do it, but it is decent.
All right. This is clearly someone who needs the work. I'll toss him a silver to encourage him in a mildly condescending way.
He bows as in thank you as he continues singing.
What's up with the fights?
Looks like it's what looks like to be two humans going at it.
Mm.
And what looks like to be over a card game.
Oh,
It's not a professional fight.
yeah.
No, not by any means.
Well, I'll still. Who looks like they're the underdog? I'll start cheering him on.
the one that's covered in blood.
All right. I'll act as his corner man then.
All right.
Try and get him up, encourage him. Come on.
Roll
Take
persuasion.
that from him. Roll persuasion. All right. At a -2, I got a 10, modified 10.
All right, so you are trying your best to encourage him. Eric, you notice Nulfri trying to encourage the fight.
Well, that sounds like he needs alcohol. So I'm going to get a couple of ales and bring him one.
But he's doing badly.
I can go over and give him a hand.
All right. Roll your persuasion.
Persuasion.
Now, are you going to go with or without loot? Are you going to
I don't see how I could use the loot to make it happen and over the other music and make it natural, so I'm just going to go straight with my regular persuasion. That is a 21.
Yeah.
Okay, we just got rid of a cheater.
I rolled a 14. I have a +7. This is some bard shit. I'm good at a lot of things.
All right.
And there's a couple of things I'm really good at.
All right. So you get in there and you're cheering it on. Nulfri, you see your little buddy just cheering him on even harder than you are.
Yes.
And you see a glimmer of hope in this poor guy's face.
That's right.
And you see some froth of ale in front of you.
As the last swing from the other guy clocks him right in the chin and drops him like a rock.
Yeah. All right. Well,
better luck next time.
cheer for the glorious fight. Cheers to the guy who won.
All right, so you guys are drinking. You two are sleeping.
Do my prayers to Tempest and the Raven Queen. I got twice the prayers to do now. Shit. 2 for 1.
All right.
If we start associating with any of the other people in there, I'll start telling amusing stories. Like tales, like fanciful tales, body stories, things that make people laugh and enjoy themselves.
All right. Roll your performance.
Yeah, that's a 12.
So they're
I'm not using my loot, so it's a 12.
So they're not so good.
Well.
They're average stories.
They're probably getting worse as I have more ales.
Well, you feel that you're losing the attention span of your listeners.
Whatever. I'm just trying to have a good time.
All right. So eventually you guys are going to drink yourself to sleep.
Well, I don't think I can drink the dwarf to sleep, but
Yeah,
I can
come on.
probably tie off you on. I've had nothing today except a wander into town, so I'm pretty good.
Yeah, when it's dinner time, I want to head back to the inn where everything's already paid for me. I'm not going to spend all my dollars here. Back to the Crown and Anchor for dinner.
So what's like 3 hours worth of drinking going to cost us?
Not much.
Well, for Nulfri, it's probably going to be about 2.5 gold.
probably a bit more moderate than that. I only have a 12 Constitution.
And probably a gold for you.
Gold for me? Okay.
And then you guys head out to go back to the Crown and Anchor for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Hesha gets woken up by a knock at the door.
Get up, throw some pants on, answer the door.
It looks like to be one of Lord Godfrey's men.
What's up?
Dinner's going to be ready soon, sir.
Okay, I'll be right out.
Darius gets a knock at the door.
All
Or
right.
woken up by the knock at the door.
Who is it?
It's one of Lord Godfrey's guards.
Just a sec. I'll go open it.
Lord Godfrey wanted to let you know that dinner will be being served soon.
Okay, I'll be there.
And then he turns around and leaves.
Hesha's gonna get dressed and head down to dinner.
All right. Nulfri,
Nulfri.
can you roll a Constitution roll for me, please, sir?
Yeah, I have. I think I have a specialty in Constitution. I rolled a 14, and I have a +5 Constitution save, so 19.
Okay, so you're good from drinking all that ale all afternoon.
Oh yeah.
Eric, can I get a Constitution roll, please, sir? Eric, we can't hear you.
Still muted.
It is excellent that I love sitting in front of the computer for 5 hours to edit this hour-and-a-half episode.
I'm sorry, I clicked the button and it didn't work. I rolled a 17 plus 1. I am so sorry. I rolled a 17 plus 1. But if I'm feeling less cut than Nulfri looks, I'm going to try to make myself look as cut as he is.
Okay. So you guys get up and then you guys start heading to the Crown and Anchor for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
The
I want to show
door-
everybody my new Warhammer. Crack some nuts with it.
As you walk through the door, you see Lord Godfrey's guards clearing a path to a table for what you assume would be for Lord Godfrey when he gets here. Hesha and Darius, as you guys come down the stairs, you see similar thing, and you see your two companions coming in from outside.
Hey, nice Warhammer.
Thanks, I just got it. I didn't have it
that is-
before.
That is nice and shiny. Can I see?
Yeah.
Good weight. It's a good one.
Right? We're gonna crush some bones with that.
Watch you never fight another skeleton ever again.
Well, that's why I have my bloodlusting rapier.
That's why a quarterstaff's good for walking with.
That's why I have all of the other weapons.
Right?
As
All
you
right.
guys
Sit down. And
sit down, start eating, but Lord Godfrey is nowhere to be seen yet.
I'm just going to double check with them that it's actually okay that I sit down and eat at the Lord's table who has not hired me to do jack squat.
So he hasn't hired us to do anything either. We're just traveling with him.
Fair enough.
And I'll deal with the...
Actually, you know what? No, I don't ask that. Never mind. that would be completely out of character. I don't ask. I just sit down with you guys and eat.
So you guys are hearing song, food, booze, more booze.
More booze.
But no signs of Lord Godfrey throughout the whole night.
So when he doesn't show up after a, what would be a fashionably late time to appear, I will ask one of the guards, hey, where's Lord Godfrey?
Oh, the Lord is staying at another establishment.
Oh. What establishment is that?
I am not to say.
I see. So what are the plans then? Can you speak about that? Are
Well,
we
now
leaving in
that
the
you
morning?
guys have returned, I'm assuming Lord Godfrey will probably stay one more day, and then we'll head back out.
The day after tomorrow, we'll be leaving.
Yes.
I see.
So it is a whole festival day, free for you guys to do whatever.
All right.
Well, is anyone playing in the common room? If not, I'm gonna idly just be fiddling with my lute. If it's someone already playing, then I'm not going to.
There is music, but you don't know where it's coming from.
Then I'll try to play, like counterpoint to it, just along with it. If I can get a feeling of the melody and whatnot. Just something that's idly passing my time while I'm not eating. I'm not trying to attract patron or business or anything.
What you're doing is two totally different projects.
If I've got a free day, I'm going to look for a silversmith, see if I can get my Warhammer silver plated.
Are you going to get penalized?
Well, it's if we just had dinner, it's probably a lot of places are closed at this point. Sorry, there's conversation upstairs in my house.
Okay, because we're good. All that background was blended in with everything else, so I will.
Oh, sorry.
No, not a
I'll
problem.
turn off my mic for now.
Well, no, we gotta replay all that right from where you're strumming.
I'm not sure that's going to end necessarily anytime soon.
Oh, really? Okay.
Someone's getting a talking to upstairs.
Oh, got it. All right, so Nulfri is going to head out to see a silversmith.
In our free day tomorrow, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So for the evening, you guys are just hanging out.
Hanging out.
All right.
Enjoying the tavern. Getting some rest to heal all those HPs.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely not doing anything too strenuous until tomorrow.
All right. So we will end it there. And because of this long rest, Darius, Hesha, and Nulfri will be leveling up.
Yep.
I'm maybe stuck at level 3.
And our poor little bard friend is still going to be at level 3 for a little bit.
Till he does something.
I earned 8 gold.
Should have played the lute a little more.
Oh, well, we are COJ role-playing. This evening, I had with me Steve LeBreton.
Good night, all.
Mark Russell.
Good night.
Graham Brown.
See you next time.
And our new friend, Eric Duke.
Good night, everyone.
You can get a hold of us at cojroleplaying@gmail.com. You can also reach all of our social media at linktree/COJ And if you happen to be a Apple user, if you don't mind just giving us a 5-star review, that would help us out gracefully. If you guys heard the last posted episode, we did start using our new intro and outro music. So if you guys can comment on that, that would be great. We'd like to hear from you. And have yourselves a good night, guys.